me!
Dot, a Sort of Ladybird from Timbuctoo, by Roger Hargreaves. Dot was a sort of ladybird, a Timbuctoo ladybird. She lived in Poker Cottage in Timbuctoo. As you know, ladybirds are known for their spotty, dotty shells, and Dot certainly loved that pattern. However, unlike most ladybirds, Dot is silly, funny, loopy, and nonsensical. In other words, she is plain and simply Dotty. Why, she even has a funny sounding voice. And also, might I add, the inside of Dot's house is covered in polka dots, and as you've seen on the first page, her house is covered in them too. Oh, she is simply Dotty about polka dots. However, this story is all about the time when Dot and her friends Peck, a sort of woodpecker, and Swing, a sort of orangutan, wanted to go out somewhere for the day.
"Well, boys,"
said Dot in her funny loopy voice,
"where do you suggest we go?"
"Well, today is warm," said Peck, "so let's go to the beach."
"Sounds good to me,"
agreed Dot.
"What shall we take with us?"
How about a saw? Suggested Swing.
"Ooh, what for?"
Squealed Dot eagerly. So we can make a seesaw with it, added Swing. So the three friends set off to the beach. They took the minibus to the Bay of Boatloads, and when they arrived there, Swing threw the saw into the sea. Can you guess why?
"No, I can't guess why,"
replied Dot, scratching her head.
"Neither can I,"
added Peck. So it can be a seesaw! exclaimed Swing.
"Ooh,
Laughed Dot.
you're funny, Swing."
Laughed Peck. So what's next on the agenda? Asked Swing. I don't know, replied Dot.
"Beats me,"
added Peck. It was then that they saw Glug, a sort of octopus, extending out one of his extraordinarily long tentacles, saw in hand, retrieving it to Dot and the bunch. You ought to be careful where you place that thing, he said. It nearly took off half of my arms. Oops, sorry, said Swing, and Glug dived back into the sea. It was then that Dot had an idea.
"Ooh, I know, boys.
She squealed in her loopy voice.
Let's go and have a paddle."
"Now that's an excellent idea,"
agreed Peck. We orangutans aren't made for swimming, but what the heck? We are here to have fun in the sun, sea and the sand, added Swing. So the three friends hurried to the general beach store and bought some paddles. But they couldn't find any boats, so they used them as hammers on the sand. Croak, a sort of frog, came hopping up. He saw Dot and her friends using the paddles as hammers and shook his head and said,
"Well, blow me down. You ladyboys and woodpeckers and orangutans is hard to line."
"What are we supposed to do with them?"
asked Dot.
"Ooh, you use them to steer boats,"
replied Croak, and he hopped off. Dot looked confused.
"How do you steer a boat?"
she asked her friends.
"Maybe we could take it by the horns,"
suggested Peck. Do boats have horns? asked Swing.
Who cares? Let's dig in the sand,"
exclaimed Dot, and she and her friends used the paddles as spades to dig a deep hole in the sand. After that, Dot and her friends climbed out of the hole and filled it back in with the sand they'd already dug. "Phew, I'm starving," panted Swing.
And I'm famished,
added Peck.
And I'm compared.
Announced Dot. Can you guess what she brought along? Sandwiches. Well, actually, sandwiches. Isn't that silly? Dot, Peck and Swing had such a goofy old time on the beach. They even drew in the sand using, of all things, chalk. Dot even drew a picture of a circle with dots on it. Peck drew a cash register for some reason, and Swing drew a big leaf and tried to get under it, but he erased his own picture with his own fur. And for some absolutely bizarre reason, the three friends thought it would be a good idea to sunbathe under, of all things, and I'm dead serious about this, under the shade of a kiosk roof.
Ah, this is the life, boys,
sighed Dot.
couldn't be better,
agreed Peck. Has anyone seen my leaf umbrella? asked Swing. And eventually it was time to go home. What a dotty day it had been.
You know something?
said Dot.
I wish all our days could be as fun as this.
Yep,
agreed Peck.
I haven't had so much fun since I went to Mount Timbuctoo back in December.
I never thought the beach could be so, gritty, added Swing, still shaking the sand out of his fur.
I'll tell you what, boys,
exclaimed Dot.
Let's go again.
Now you're talking.
Oh, now you're talking, agreed Peck and Swing at the same time. So the following day, they went back to the beach again. Except nobody was there. Do you know why? It was cloudy.
Whoa, looks like we're in a bit of a polka,
said Dot.